Hey everybody, and welcome to another episode here at Tribal Trades, the stocks show midweek. Yes, I do a stocks on Sunday show, but I'm now going to be doing one midweek on Wednesday, hump day, everybody, coming to you from the great state of Florida. One hell of a drug. And I do want to welcome you to the channel wherever you are tuning in from around the world. Thanks for watching. The title of today's show is Fake Out or Breakout. Are we seeing a stock market fake out, or is this a true breakout? Is the bottom? And we're going to talk about that and a whole lot more. But before we do that, smash the like button. This does help get this channel out to more people and does help, of course, support the channel, as does your wonderful comments that you take the time to write. I take the time to read them and respond. Let's jump quickly over to the SPY. I spy with my little eye here, the SPY. And what we're seeing now is we got these buy in at 480. I gave another buy signal in the Discord at $510, and I know some people got that trade. Now we're looking in the pre-market, it's at 539. Well, lo and behold, what is the 618 at $540? Is this a dead cat bounce, or is this a proper breakout? Well, we really do need to see it break above 540. And that would confirm the move for me to retest that, reclaim that as support, and then we break out. A lot of times, dead cat bounces, we see it come back up to the 618, to this golden pocket here. Now, look, I wouldn't be surprised if we continued on this rally, but of course, one tweet to rule them all could come out and spoil this party. That's all. This is very much a news-driven cycle, okay? So the SPY there. So obviously, I'm not looking at buying at 539. However, if we were to break 540 here and confirm that as support, then I would look at adding to my SPY position, because the only way is up. Of course, we've had a death cross here on the SPY, but just remember, historically, if you watched my stocks on Sunday video and got all your buys in over the last 2 days, you should be counting your profits right now, because I did show in that video every time that the SPY has had the blue line cross above the red line and above the 20% line on the stochastic RSI. Historically, it has been a fantastic time to buy. And again, this has been proven to be correctly. Even if you take it from 480 to 540, that has been fantastic. What I don't want to see here, now look, is the bottom, and that's a great question. I think it's too early to say. I would say I'm leaning more towards yes, that there is a greater chance that the bottom is in for the SPY, a greater chance. It doesn't mean that we can't come back and create a double bottom or create a W pattern where we come down, come up, then come down and create a higher low and then move up. So I'm not saying that we're just going to keep going up from here. We could possibly reject at the 618, come back, retest around this area here at the 382 or at the 0 here, at the 236 here, or even at the 0, and then create a higher low. We don't yet have a higher high on the weekly. On the daily time frame on the SPY, we don't. So we do need to break above the line that we need to get above here would be that 544. So 545 would put the SPY back into an uptrend on the daily. Now we do have a higher low already on the daily, a higher high above 545, and then what would be nice is to come back, retest 540 as another higher low, off to the races, and that can be a good place to get in on any kind of a pullback for a higher low there, okay? So very important to understand that for the SPY. Now, of course, where would you be getting these trades? In the Tribal Trades Discord. I even added here that I was adding more SPY at 517. I'm sharing my trades here. Amazon at 168, TSM At 147, we're going to look at those levels in just a moment, and you would already be up big on those trades, as well as the rest of the trades that I have given here. Of course, I gave the SPY the day before at 510. Okay, these are daily updated levels that I give here in the Discord, in the Tribal Trades Discord. And if you want to be part of the Discord for less than a cup of coffee per day, people, only around $1.50 per day, you can get signed up for the Tribal Trades Discord. The link is below in the description. One Discord to rule them all. You might need to click the more button. That will pop out. I'm also in the Stocks with Josh Discord there with my own Crown Traders channel in there, which are education insights, some of my trade setup resources, and of course entertainment, because this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. This is for education and entertainment purposes only. Are you not entertained? Okay. And so the stock market gains just over the last couple of days. You should be entertained there with the SPY. But of course, Amazon, I gave that at 168. That got all the way up actually to 176. Oh, it's actually at 181 now, sorry, in the pre-market. Trading there just under the Fibonacci there. So that was another one that I gave. And of course, TSM was another fantastic trade that I took here. And you can see TSM is already up at 157. It is right under the 20 EMA on the daily there. So there's resistance there, a break above that, and that could just continue going. This is this WW bottom pattern that I've been talking about. We have this low, you draw a W, and then the right side of the W is higher. That is bullish, people. And we're seeing that on a lot of charts here. I think we're going to see that also on the Tesla charts, that W bottom there. And of course, I gave the trade for Tesla also in the Discord as well. And all the trades that I've given for stocks, all of them are up, even from Sunday. In fact, if you follow the Stocks on Sunday show there, you can actually see that all of these low levels that I gave, that if you picked up, that you'd be in the money there on the Tribal Trades cheat sheet. I've shared that there. You can see that has worked out incredibly well. And even though Tesla missed earnings, it's got the benefit of possibly the bottom being in there in the stock market. However, we don't know, is this a shakeout? Is this a fake out before a shakeout? Or is this a proper breakout? I want to know what you think in the description, in the comments below. Tell me what you think. Do you think the low is in for the SPY? Or do you think we've got lower to go there? Look, normally with the SPY, we do see the 200-week moving average tag, and we haven't. It's very unusual that this has not happened. So I'm still leaving it out there as a possibility that we could come down and tag this and make a lower low, and the level would be 467. And I would be backing up the truck at that point to make some more buys if the SPY did get down to these levels. And if we look at Apple, for example, that did get down there to this level there. And I gave this level in the Tribal Trades Discord on the cheat sheet there and on the Stocks on Sunday show. And again, Apple, that 169 level. What are we at now? We're at 205. Take the trade. Those of you who took the trade are in the money. You've got to risk it to get the biscuit. You've got to be in it to win it. Okay, these are historically good buying levels. Okay, I had sold all of my stocks before the drop in January, right at near the top here. Okay, I took the profits in December and January off the table there, and then I waited patiently until, and I didn't realize it would come as soon as it has. But of course, there you go. Even on Apple, you see the blue line cross above the red line and above. That's your buy signal right there, people. And you get the 200-week move. What more confirmation do you need? Waiting for a sign. You got your sign in spades that this was a great opportunity to add. And if you're worried that the bottom is not, and of course you can just take your profits, protect the trade, and wait for the bottom to come in if we do see a lower low. But we didn't see that with every stock. You know, Amazon didn't come down and tag its 200-week moving average. And I find interesting enough that doesn't always happen. Some stocks do come very close to the 200-week moving average, and some come down all the way and tag it. And you can see that Amazon hasn't even crossed over the line yet there. And so, but you can see the time to sell when the blue crosses below the red on the weekly stochastic RSI. Look at that. That's time to get out. That was my time to sell. I got out of all of my sold all of my Amazon, completely got out all of it. Why wouldn't I? Because now I was able to buy it all back, sold it up here for around 230, 240, and now I've been able to buy back more down here at 160, 170. It's a no-brainer, okay? And then when the blue crosses below the red and up is your buy signal, although I usually base it off the SPY. So I'm not waiting. I didn't wait for Amazon for this line to be breached here for Amazon. I mean, Amazon's already back at 181. Again, we're right under resistance on quite a lot of this. So if we do see, when the market does open, if we do see a rejection and a sell-off of people taking profits, yes, that could be a dead cat bounce. This could be a fake out, okay? It could be. It could be. But I trade on probabilities, and the probability is that I do think that the bottom is in for the SPY. I do. But, you know, where would I be at? Maybe 60-40, 60%. It's not a strong probability, not like the Bitcoin probabilities that I gave over the last week and again this morning, if you haven't seen that show. But more so, I feel like, obviously, there is a lot going on with the tariff situation remaining unresolved. And one tweet could just change everything. That the rate cuts, May, June, are they going to happen? Are they not going to happen? Are we going to see some quantitative easing there? So very interesting there. However, I do feel comfortable that I didn't go all in at 480 or all in at 510 and 517, which was my last buy just yesterday. I do have some dry powder. If we were to come down and make a lower low, and to pick up the SPY at 467, to have some buy orders there to make sure if that gets hit, that would be a great buy. I feel confident that 481 was either the bottom or pretty close to it. Maybe we'll see a drop here. Look, it could wick down even into these levels. I still think these historically have been great generational wealth building and buying opportunities. Okay, there for that. All right. So, and of course, you know, some of the other trades that I have given in there, as you can see, the Amazon price, even the Coinbase price alert. And this was just yesterday. This is just one day worth of alerts. I give these alerts every single day there. If we look at Coinbase, this generally will move very, very well. Very, very well. In pre-market trading, we're up at 197. We're going to see some resistance there at 202 for Coinbase. I'll put a nice trend line in there. That's the 50-day moving average there, and we need to see that broken through. So a lot of these coins now are either at, if you're a short-term trader, are either at take-it-profit zones or pretty close to them. 197 there is pretty close. It's actually right at the 100 EMA on the weekly time frame. So it's right at resistance right now at 197.70, and the 100 EMA on the weekly is at 197.85. And you can see the profit target that I gave for Coinbase, 198. Come on, people. It's pretty much right there. So if you took that trade with me yesterday, you probably paid at least for the Discord for a month, maybe a few months, maybe for a year, and some of you maybe for many years there, just on that one trade alone there, okay? So lots of trades there to be taken. As you can see, there's even more going down as we keep going. Some absolutely fantastic entries and take profit targets there. And of course, even in the Tribal Trades cheat sheet, you don't have to take profit at the target levels. If it keeps going, just stay in the trade and ride these puppies up. I've got more target levels to the upside and the downside there as well. Fully resourced Discord there for everybody to be able to make money and win together. That's what it's all about. And I'll be updating the Discord shortly with a whole bunch of new trades for today before the market opens. All right, well, thank you again for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this stocks, the Hump Day Stocks show. We'll do it again next week on Wednesday. And of course, the Stocks on Sunday show as well every Sunday for you. So you have 2 stock shows per week going along with my daily crypto show. And that's all we have time for today, of course. So until the next episode, or until I see you on the Discord, happy trading.